Hey guys, working on the Yamaha golf cart again. I've got the frame here. This is the frame for the top. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. It's got some, where they had some tape, different things on it. So get it all nice and cleaned up. I'm gonna replace these two bolts here with some new ones that aren't all rusted. Clean it up decent, just wipe it down, and then get it put on the cart. And then I will set the top up on it and bolt it into place too. Kind of show you what I did for a top. I just happened to have some material laying around, so it worked out. So I'll show you guys what I did there, and we'll get this thing cleaned up and put on the cart. All right, guys, so I've got the top on it. It's not 100% done. I do have the brackets here put in place, but ran into a couple little issues. One, I need to get a piece of trim to put around this. I'm not happy with this edge. So there is the original piece. I've got it at the house. So I will grab that, and hopefully maybe that'll come up high enough to kind of cover this lip here. If not, maybe I can get something, another thin piece of aluminum strap or something to kind of wrap that edge, make it look a little cleaner. The other thing I'm running into is with these bars now. It's not quite, I don't know if you guys can see, there we go. It's close. It needs to come back just a tiny bit, but they're a little bit low. So I'm gonna have to drill these inner ones out just a tiny bit. That one there lines up fairly decent, but I also had to push up on it. So the other thing I'm gonna do, pull this back off. Right now I just kind of got it set up there. I'm gonna drill my rivets back out, and I'm gonna get longer ones because these are not quite long enough. They're not really biting very well, which I was kind of worried about. So I'm gonna pull this top back off, redo it, see if I can get me a piece of trim or something to go around this outer edge. There's what it looks like. Top, underside. So it actually don't look bad from the bottom. It's just that outer edge. I want to clean that up. Again, I put this material in here in hopes that it would keep the vibration. Before, there was a pretty good amount of vibration or sound with it. So that's kind of the reason I went that direction. Like I said, if those holes on the inside, you guys can see over there, if those holes were centered like thought they were, this would have lined up perfect, but they're just a tiny bit lower. So that inner piece, like I said, I'm gonna try to kind of water those out, or I may not even use those holes. I might just get everything put in place and drill some holes. Sorry guys. Drill some holes back here, maybe just a little ways behind it, and just line everything up and go that route, rather than use the existing. And like I said, I want to wrap this outer edge because I'm not happy with it. It doesn't look very clean. So see what I can get to put around the outer edge, maybe even some like black weather stripping or just something to cover this up and make it look a little more presentable. So yeah, you guys can see here, even this back one here has popped up on me just a little bit too. So get some different rivets, maybe put a few more in it, and go that route. So got the top on. Well, you guys can see that. So the vinyl or rubber strip I put around the outside is just door edging for for your vehicles. Kind of cleans up this edge, makes it look a little nicer. I did polish this out, trying to get it as best I could. It's kind of hard to see, but it was pretty nasty, yellowed and looked pretty crappy. So polished out this outer piece, pop-rooted it back on, had to re-drill these holes. You can see, had to move them up just a little bit to make it work with this top. Not a whole lot of noise as far as bouncing around. So that's nice. This rubber trim also helped with that because it kind of slips up underneath. You guys can kind of see how thick it is there. Like I said, it cleans up that outer edge. Looks a lot nicer. So yeah, that's the top on the cart. Again, probably not the cheapest way to go. I don't know what diamond plate's running, but again, I had this piece, so it was actually here in the shop, left over from something at some point. So used it, worked out nice. So the next project will be getting the clutch figured out. There's something little screw with the clutches right now on it. It does run, but I want to get the carb rebuilt, fuel pump, get the original back up and going, replace it with the new one. It's a vacuum driven fuel pump. Get that on it. Like I said, carb cleaned, check compression, all that good stuff on the motor. And then I need to pull the steering wheel and get the centerpiece redone. And then we'll just kind of see how it runs. I want to paint the rims and probably put new tires on it. Maybe some hubcaps later, but for now I want to get them all nice, cleaned up and white. And yeah, biggest thing is just getting it to run right. Like I said, it does run. It just doesn't run great right now. It's actually, like, you can take it down the road, but it'll start dumping fuel out. So I don't know if the float level or something on that may not be quite right. It may just be leaking around a hose. I'm not 100% sure where it's leaking. But last time I took it down the road, just test driving it, that's what it did to us. So again, you shut the fuel off, run it for a minute, it'll fire back up and run. So it's flooding itself basically. So again, carb needs clean. It's been sitting for quite a while. Yeah. And then, like I said, the rest of it's pretty much cosmetic. Maybe repainting the shell, side pieces, bumpers, that type of stuff. But again, I want to get the thing running correctly before I go that far. So there will be some more videos coming on this, but I really just want to show you guys another option for doing a top, because I really didn't see one out there. Some guys are throwing plywood on top. Some others, you can buy some aftermarket or different tops. I like this one. I think it turned out decent. Yeah, we'll kind of see. Worst case scenario, if I don't keep this cart, it'll be an easy flip for what I've got in it, and upgrade and keep moving on to something a little nicer. So thought I'd show you guys this process, and if you guys are interested or have any questions on it, let me know, and we'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.